Fortnite game review. Fortnite's been out for a long time, and let's just say when it first came out, I just didn't really pay attention to it. I went on with different games like Destiny and COD. But now I decided to look at it again and decide to go in and see what's all the hubbub about. And let's just say this is going to be kind of like the Fortnite's current state as an Apex player. And I'd say its current state is pretty good. Some of the main grievances that I've been hearing over the time on YouTube and whatnot are still there, like the bloom effect and whatnot. But if you overlook that, it's still okay. Like, they copied a lot of good systems from Apex, like the respawn system and also the zip lines and many other things. But I'd say that Epic did a good job at copying those specific things, but shoehorning him into a game where I'm not sure they're really all that necessary. Sure, Fortnite can't. I'd say to me feels pretty slow, especially in the times when you're not shotgun rushing somebody. But then again, you need time to breathe. And in Apex, yes, you do have time to breathe. It's just that time can either go slowly or as quickly as you can. Like, you can either rush everybody and just shred everybody, or you can just take a little time, hide a little bit, get some loot, and that type of thing. But in Apex, it feels like there's only one speed, and that is, well, like, move around here, get the loot and whatnot, which isn't really a bad thing. Like, PUBG has that. In fact, it has both. And I'm not knocking either of these games. It's just that type of playstyle. Like, I tend to like the action. And overall, I'm also used to games like Titanfall and whatnot, which are very fast-paced and overall almost crazy. So, Fortnite at times can be a bit crazy, but then again, sometimes the gears on those crazy to normal moments shift quite differently than in Apex. And overall, that's kind of just a difference, not really anything that puts me off. And I'd say this game is pretty fun casually. I'm not sure if this game will ever have an esports thing, mostly because of all the systems in place to make it easier for the noobs, aka me, to get their first kill and whatnot in order to get them hooked onto the game. But then again, if you remove those things like the bloom and the many other things, then I'd say this game might have a little niche to fill in the competitive scene. And I'd say they already kind of tried, but they still kept the bloom, which really kind of changed people's opinions a lot, especially with the way Epic tends to do things. But other than that, the loot is pretty interesting and pretty fun. The building system, although can be quite complex, but also can be simple at the same time, because I got my way, somehow built my way through many different things just by spamming buttons, and that's a testament to Epic's casualization of this game. But anyway, other than that, overall, the few new additions that they added in this season were like these wind tunnels here that I'm about to use. I really like these. It really switches up the gameplay from the usual running around with the pickaxe in order to, just get around the place into flying around, which is pretty fun. Like, I like flying. I like moving around fast. Like, I play Titanfall. That kind of says that all over it. But there's a lot of running around because all these turbines and whatnot are only located around Neo, Tilted, and all the modern areas. But if you land all the way out in the desert or all the way out in the snow area, you're not going to find these. So you're going to have to run a lot before you encounter these things. And there are the other loot drops like the portal that teleports you 1,000 meters in the air and whatnot. But then again, those are loot drops. You don't get them all the time. So yeah, it's kind of a weird balance. And it's a different balance from Apex, which I'm okay with. And overall, it can be fun with friends, yes. But then again, every game can be fun with friends, and I'd say this game is no different. That's oh, I'd say I clarify that this game, well, it is a video game.